Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Great that you're all with us for part 2 of the F20 Climate Solution Forum here in Milano. And ladies and gentlemen, let me kick off with 10 words to describe where we are at with climate change right at the moment. It's real, it's us, it's bad, experts agree, but there is hope. Those were 12 actually because I added the but. I want to add some more because our motto here today is putting words into deeds. And let me paraphrase what we're going to be talking about right at the moment. Let's put the money where the mouth is. Let's really shift the trillions that are out there. The money that is out there in the financial system needs to be going into the right channels. Well, we're already on the way. It's not as if we were starting at zero. We are on the way. There are a lot of labels around there, all around this so-called green finance. We have something called ESG, which is almost standard now, environmental, social, corporate governance. There are, of course, the green bonds that are out there. A number of countries and the EU have started to adopt a green taxonomy. China has chipped in this year, at the beginning of this year. Companies are acquiring and are using true cost accounting, and true cost, of course, includes carbon pricing. And there's a plethora of new words out there. But there's, of course, a gap between ambition and between reality right at the moment. We're going to talk about those things in the next 3 hours that are already progressed where we are right at the moment. We're going to have some front runners sharing their thoughts, their ideas, and especially their deeds with us. So this session is not about diminishing. It is not necessarily about greenwashing. It is about the true green that ought to be rolled out everywhere. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's great that everybody here is back in the Meet Center, and it's lovely to actually talk to real life people. And we hope that a lot of people will see our recording of this afternoon's session. There's one more aspect that we should mention, and yes, it was already mentioned in this morning's discussion. We need to actually get away from that thinking that says climate change costs. It is rather the non-action that will cost in the end. It might not cost us, but it will definitely cost future generations. And let's face it, the Stern report is already 15 years old. It could already be grey and old, but it isn't. And many, many more studies have substantiated it. Just now, a study came out saying that it is much, much more expensive not to do anything right at the moment. By the end of the century, these scientists actually came up with a 6-fold number of original estimates. So we're talking about the financing of the green and just transition. We're shifting the trillions to sustainable finance. And just as this morning, we're going to start off with high-level keynotes. We're going into a panel discussion, and then we're all going to work a little bit together, sort of, what we know from normal conferences. We're trying to emulate that at least. So we all know that the pre-COP is going to take place as from tomorrow. We're going to have high-level delegations arriving in Milano, probably already here. And the one thing that is really good, since the beginning of this year, the US is back at the table, not just at the negotiating table, but also on the table of people, of policies, and of nations that are pushing for decisive actions on the climate front.